All right, y'all. I'm Tyler. I made this app called Compass Calendar, which is a weekly planner for minimalists. That's right. So you can check it out if you are not familiar with what it does there. I open sourced it, and so now there's a public site with all the code, and I get to work on it in front of y'all. So that's what we're going to do today. Specifically, we're going to work on one of these tasks. Here we go. Yes, this build CLI output. Okay, so I was working on this last stream, and it was clunky, and off stream I kind of got it working. I like put some things together just so I could finish deploying the latest update, and then I pushed it to production. It seemed like it worked because I was already signed in, but actually it also introduced a bug that affected everyone in production who tried to sign up. So I was getting a lot of new subscribers on YouTube because people were doing their bullet journal setups, and so like one of my videos about, well, you can look at it on your own. My videos about bullet journaling like got a lot more popular all of a sudden, and I was like, why aren't my users going up? Thankfully, two of them, the viewers in the comments mentioned that the auth wasn't working. Like they couldn't sign in. No one could sign in. No new users could sign in. And it turned out after a while of debugging, it was all because of what I did last time. So this is all to say that I gotta fix this because I can't keep having like really important features like a sign-in not working because of a CLI. So let's get into it, huh? Today's task is basically making it so that we can build correctly. So there's the building, which encompasses compiling and like putting things in the right directory and getting some config files in that directory. And then there's the like zipping it up a little bit, like creating an artifact, which I'm doing just by creating a zip in a separate script and then SCPing it to my VM, whether production or staging. So I'm doing that separately, but right now I'm focusing on building. So compiling from TypeScript to JavaScript with the right configs and environments. So that's what this task is about. So let's look at where it's at right now. I'm on my different branch called build CLI, and let's just try building, seeing what it looks like so far. I want it to just be smooth and handle any errors because whenever I come back to this, like I forget. And when I'm in here, it's when I already have a change and I want to push it. And so I really don't want to keep digging into this code. I just want it to work. So let's do web because I think those are faster. We're hitting enter and we're going to let's do staging. All right, so remove the old build. We're looking over here a little bit. So there's no web right now, and I'm going to blow this up a bit. Oh, is that too much? Oh, that's too much. There we go. Okay. Move this up a little. Forget it. All right. So it's compiling. I think it's still running. It is. There's a lot going on my computer, so it's a little slow right now. But let's look where it's at in the code. Compiling web files. So it deleted the old one. It's getting the API base URL, which is determined by what environment it is. This is hard-coded and into the web stuff, and then that's how it knows what server to use when it's authenticating, for example. That's where I messed up. All right, so we're in compiling web files, and that's running this webpack command. Man, it's big and it's slow. 1 meg is big. I'm not code splitting. which is what they're recommending me doing. So here we go. Done building web. That's a good sign. So now we have our web files are all right there. That's the minified compiled stuff. So at this point, I would go to my other script, which I haven't open sourced because it has some of the confidential stuff. And then I would zip that stuff, copy it over, go to the server, replace those files with the new ones, restart the web server. Boom, you got a new build. So that is good. I like that actually. And I even added a little color right here, a little green color. Did it exit it though? It's still like it still like appears like something's running, but it's not. So let me try doing this. Right, I was gonna add like a little message for any people who are doing this workflow, because it's not always clear what to do from here. So we're gonna set a mark there. Here we go. Yeah, I like this. Just make a little message and then tell them what to do next and then exit. So we're doing this success helper function, which is based on building web files. Sure. So this success comes from Chalk, and that's just setting the color to green, and Chalk is a third-party library that helps with CLIs. It's built on somewhere else in this file. It uses Chalk to do like the confirmations, and that's where I selected the environment using the arrows and spaces. So I'm sticking with it and making it a little prettier. So I say done building web files. Now you probably want to zip the web dir and copy it to your prod server. I don't know if it's prod, so let's switch this to destination. Yeah, that'll either be prod or staging based on what they selected before. Unzip it, run it. So you can just run it with Node because there's just regular files, but with the web stuff, you can't just run it. You have to restart the server. So is that clear enough? It is for the stream at least. Okay, it likes that. Cool. I'm assuming that works. So let's try the same thing for let me just move this up a little bit so you can see the full thing, but not. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. So that's the web stuff. Now we're gonna try it with the Node packages, just making sure it works. Then hopefully it works, and then I'll clean it up and make it look a little prettier and update the issue and submit a PR. Write any tests. I don't think there will be any. Merge it. Boom. Another one done. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is Chalk that's doing the coloring, and this is my arrow keys. I'm going up and down. So I didn't have to manually code all that. Let's do production here. Cool. This was part of the requirements because this all runs on an env file. This is the doc site. This env file has all the unique stuff that the app is using at runtime. So if you try to build, and it's actually checking if that file exists first, which is smart. For most of y'all, you'll just want to put your env file right in this directory where you have all the other Compass code. For me, because I'm live streaming, I don't want to do that and accidentally view it. So I'm going to continue anyway, and then I'm going to add that file later based on my other script that I'm not going to share. So we're just going to continue anyway. I can just press enter, continue without env file. I like how this is orange, just like a warning. Removing old node build. Cool. So now it's compiling. Transpiling? I think it's transpiling when you're going from one language to another. We're gonna have some time, so let's look that up. Oh, there's a whole article on this. Compiler or transpiler. Okay, compiling is into a human readable format, and transpiling transplant the same language source code into a different version set, but without changing the surroundings. Oh, so just a different version of the same language. Moving the source code, okay, or one language to another. That's compiling. But with a similar level of abstraction. Why is it so specific? Someone simplify this. Umbrella term, one language, another language. Source to source compilers. There's a subset of compilers which take in a source code file and convert it to another source code file in some other language or a different version. Okay, so it can be version or language differences. Okay, TypeScript transpiles. That's what I thought. I just want to know TypeScript because that's all I work in right now. All right, and we're still going. All right, we had time. Let me make sure the output looks good. Installing dependencies. So I am deciding to install all the production dependencies in dev here so that once it's done, you can just copy it and put it in your production server and run it, assuming it has Node, and it's close to the version that the source code requires. Then it has the config files, it has the prod dependencies in the build Node modules, which will come after the step is done. It has the environment variable there, and that way it's like more time upfront when you're building it, but you can have more confidence that it's actually gonna work once you're done copying it. Sweet, that took a long time, but we're done. Building, success, saved lock file. So let me see, does anything look different here? No, okay, good. Building fresh packages, done building node packages. Now you probably want to zip the dir, copy it to your prod server. Cool, and it exited. I like that. I'm real happy with this. This is what I want. It's working as it should at this point. So I'm going to indulge and do some styling, make it look a little good, add some colors. I want this in green. I want all the successes in greens, warnings in like in orange or yellow, errors in red. And yeah, man, it's not necessary, but I don't know. I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. So let's do that. Same thing here. I want to use that success message. So I did that for web. Where's the building node? Actually, this didn't happen because I already exited. I don't know about these emojis, but I have it now. Wait, what? Compiling node packages. Why did that not show up? Compiled node packages. Okay, see, this is where, see, what's interesting is it's running this installing dependencies. Oh, no, that's right. You're compiling. Yeah, we're compiling, and then we're installing the third-party packages. So that's fine. I was going to say the order was off again, but that actually looks good. So let's just wrap this in our success color. This is, it says copy config files to build. That's the one I took out. I took out that step. Okay, cool. So we're going back to this one. Running that command. If we have an error, we're going to wrap it in red. Oops. And we're exiting, and this is the success I'm missing. Success. Cool. Let's just go at the top end. Oh, what's wrong with this? Okay, this is another issue that I don't understand yet. But once I run the command, run the build, and it works, then it almost seems like it's deleting my development node modules, because this stuff is gone. Like my third-party shell.js isn't there, and it used to be there. So the fixes, I need to reinstall them, and that's going to take a while. So I'm going to do that now while I think about why that's happening. But what's interesting is Chalk is here, but why isn't shell.js? Anyway, that'll go. We're focused on the console logs for now. Okay, so all these progress ones, I think that's fine with no color. Success for the ones that haven't worked. Good. Success. Good. Good. Continuing without env file. I'm going to make this a warning too. Because most of y'all won't want to do this. Continue without that file, but I do. This is an error. I'm fine with, keep going, continue anyway. I'm fine with that. Normal, compiling, getting, it's fine. Oh boy. Lost my spot. We're going back to console log. Good. 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 Gut. Das ist gut. Das ist gut. Gut. Success. Yep. We got an error. Stop sign. I don't know about these emojis because the height of them is different than the monospace type. Like see how it's taller, so it looks weird in the terminal. I think I'll keep it for now. Removing. Okay, these are information ones. Now at the top. Cool. So let's see if our... Jeez, it's still going. It's so slow. I've been using NX, which does like caching for monorepo dependencies among a lot of other things, and it's just so quick compared to what I'm doing here with Webpack and Yarn monorepos. So, geez, this is rough. Let's assume the colors are fine, and let's start looking at fixing CLI node modules. Let's work on that. So I know at some point, probably around the dependencies stuff, it's probably deleting the old build, right? And maybe that's where I'm getting into trouble. Build node packages, dependency, remove old build. That's probably it. We're RFing build node. And in build node, there is no node modules here. It's all in my development one, right? This is the top level where all the good stuff is. So maybe this, what's in here? Oh boy. This goes up to my top level stuff. So does that delete the top level because it sees this build info one? I bet we could test that. At this point, I think it only breaks when I'm doing the node packages, right? Because we could do web and then we could go to node and those builds work. But when I did building node, it broke. So maybe it is this file, but let's check it. So we're at this point, we're just going to exit and say like, let's use our fancy colors just for now. Just between us, we're going to use our fancy colors for when we don't need to. You may need to run yarn clean. AI is telling me I might need to run yarn clean. I don't even know what that does, but maybe they're right. It's like they know what I'm doing wrong before I even know I'm doing something wrong. To test if top level node modules are gone. Let's see. All right. Thank goodness we're done. Only took, what was that, 4 minutes? CLI/B. It is transpile. See, transpile only. Yup. Node packages. Staging. Should exit. Cool. See, the spacing's off here. Anyway, removing old node build. Exiting now. So let's see if our node modules are still there. Top level. They are. Yep. Okay, so it wasn't what I thought. And there's even those in the build. Okay, it wasn't that. Let's look at what the robots are saying. Yarn clean. Yarn cache clean. Remove the shared cache files. Do I want to do that? Is that, who cares? I would just slow it down even more, right? It's not that it's using old versions, it's that the whole thing's just gone. What else could I look at? Okay. Let's see. Build web. Let's take it from the top. What's happening? We're selecting which package we want to build. Getting some info, selecting what package to build. Doing some air handling. Then we're just running it for the node ones, copying files, remove. This feels like where it would happen, but that's where we just were. Actually, there's more going on here. Let's see. That's for web. No. Removing old node build. Build node. It's removing all of the files and the artifact and the TS TypeScript config stuff. All right, so, okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's at the end step when we're doing something. We're using this TypeScript, the root TS config to run it. Compile. Okay, maybe down here. Yeah, installing prod dependencies. Let's make that a little more clear. Going to node yarn install production. That's like all. It's just one command, and then that's it. I don't have a hunch right now, so let me just run it one more time because I feel like that's it after this step, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Here we go from the top. It's good for QA anyway. Node. Production. Yes. I'm keeping an eye on the files on the right. Let's open this guy up, see what's going on. So it's just web for now. That was the old stuff. Can I delete this safely? Let's get rid of that. Goodbye. Still there. Man, that's slow. I've had this computer for like since 18 or 19, so 5, 6 years. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Good. There's our modules. Right, yeah. Packages, that's all our node stuff. Removing old node build. Yeah, it just removes it preemptively, even if it's not there, I believe. It runs all those RF commands and lets it fail if it's not there. Okay, it compiled. I like the green. Installing. Resolving packages, fetching them. Yeah, it has to download them all. That's why, right? Because I can't use my root cache. Oh man, yeah, it's like it's installing, downloading, and installing all the third-party packages from scratch. And I know there's a way to do this quickly, but it's just not right now. It's like cleaner to do it this way, even though it's slower. So there it goes. I'm really curious if I'll have another hunch right before I end this. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out, chat. Done building node packages. Now you probably wanna zip the builder. Copy. Okay, that looks good. And exit. I liked it so far. Let's see if it still works. So say we change something in the code. We're like, all right, we gotta tweak it again. Boom, and it fails. TS node is gone now. Why? Where did you go? At what point did you leave me? Let me check again. Because TS node is a development dependency. And that would be in here. Come on, where are you? QRSTS. Why are you gone? So it's like some are there, some are gone for some reason. Maybe it's because it's just installing the production stuff. So, I think I'm onto it. Here we go. Let me get that command for you. Production. Not that one. Not that one. Right here. Okay, so maybe this command is installing the production stuff. Yarn install production. It's going in the builder. But maybe this command isn't using the builder's production stuff. It's just installing my dev environment's production dependencies. And that's why some of these are there, because these are in production. I guess Chalk is too. I don't know what that's doing. For the scripts. These are in production. But this shell.js, I think this is it, y'all. Let's check. Shell.js. That'd be in the scripts package. Oh, that's a production dependency too. Okay, I'm still holding on to this hunch that it is that production command, and I need to find a way for TypeScript and development and production to get along better. But I'm on to something. I'm happy with this. We got a lot of progress here. So that's the stream for today. And definitely not tomorrow. Next week, there will be another stream. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I will shortly after this. And it'll be in here. And a quick shout out, because I forgot, to our first Compass developer, open source one, who got it merged. That is Azar Ahmed again. First one in Compass Docs, first one in Compass. He fixed this bug. So this sidebar used to be really narrow when you're on the current month, and he fixed it so it's the same width. It's hard to tell in this picture, but he fixed it. Shout out, appreciate that. That's in production now, and if you wanna be the next one, you know what to do. There's a contribution guide on the docs, and we have a project here with some open issues. More to come, but for now, that's the stream. Thanks, y'all.